Former Secretary of State John Kerry taking on President Trump over his tough stance on Iran.
The first president that I know of who spends more time reading his Twitter likes than his briefing books or the Constitution of the United States. Yeah. He's got the maturity of an 8-year-old boy with the insecurity of a teenage girl.
Oh, my. Here was some reaction. Former Secret Service agent, host of the Dan Bongino Show, author of Spygate. Dan Bongino. Dan, where's Madonna? Is there going to be a women's march about John Kerry, talking about teenage girls, the maturity of teenage girls? Dare I say, if President Trump had said something like that, there'd be a march on the White House?
Yeah, it's offensive. It is. Listen, I have a teenage daughter. What's he trying to say? At least my teenage daughter doesn't park her boat in Rhode Island to avoid Massachusetts taxes while running for president on a platform of higher taxes. Oh, yeah, that was John Kerry. Forgot about that one. But Ed, on a serious note, how is John Kerry not guilty of a Logan Act violation here? Now, let's just remind the audience that a decorated United States military hero and Lieutenant General Mike Flynn was aimed at and targeted by the Obama administration in the transition period for, conducting U.S. business while they, as a private citizen, an alleged violation of the Logan Act. Yeah, talking to the Russian, while he was the incoming national security advisor, by the way, which doesn't seem untoward at all.
He was getting ready to govern. Now you have a former Secretary of State. You have a former Secretary of State, and he told Dana Perino the other day, look, this is just what all former Secretary of State, Henry Kissinger, whoever does. You talk to people. Sure, you talk to people, but you're not supposed to go out and undermine the current administration.
Ed, listen, just to be clear, the Logan Act is ridiculous, okay? All I'm trying to suggest in this thing is it isn't whataboutism for us to ask, do the rules exist anymore? You're literally, you're going to put in jail and prosecute a decorated United States general in Mike Flynn for allegedly violating the Logan Act. And, he was, to be clear, he was prosecuted on lying to the FBI. But that was the genesis of the case. Now you have John Kerry negotiating with our enemies. Ed, people who chant death to America, and what happens? Everybody, all these media people who clamored for a Flynn investigation are completely, utterly silent on this. Well, it's absurd. How's the Republic expected to continue like this with two sets of rules?
Yeah, what about the implications and the consequences of this, Dan? I mean, what is John Kerry doing?
Yeah, where does it end?
I don't know. I mean, it's clear that a large swath of sane, rational Americans think giving pallets of cash to people who sit there and chant death to America and the Iranians and have actively engaged in a global terrorist war to kill our people is probably a bad idea. I don't know where this goes, but John Kerry should be ashamed. These are really disturbing acts.
You're right. Got to sell a book, though, Dan.
Dan Bongino, thank you.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.